Welcome to a quick review of Melvor Idle. Melvor Idle is a heavily RuneScape-inspired idle game, and considering I put in over 1,000 hours personally, you could say I'm certainly enjoying the game. But what can you expect from the game, and is it something you'd actually enjoy playing? There are over 20 skills, all of which interact with each other, so no matter what you're doing, you'll be making progress, and making some other skill later on a lot easier to do. There are also over 100 different monsters, and more being added on their own, all with their own and unique loot tables. The game has every element you'd want in an idle game, and an end game that actually challenges you if you want to actually complete it. You are met upon loading into the game for the first time with this screen, and you can do the obvious, cut some logs, maybe fletch them into some bows, mine some ore, smelt into bars, smith some arrowheads, fletch those into arrows, and suddenly you're ready to go slaughter some poor and innocent cows. Or maybe you'll try fighting something you're not ready to fight and die doing it. Sound familiar? Well, if you've played RuneScape in the past, it certainly should. If you've never played RuneScape before, don't worry. There is a large Discord community which you can join, and plenty of people there, always, every day, who will answer any questions. I know I've asked more than my share of questions on the Discord. And for those who are seeking an extra challenge, there are plenty of achievements to acquire and a massive collection log to fill. And since there's no limit to how many bank slots you can have, and yes, you buy bank slots in this game with in-game gold, you can even go for a living bank if you want, where you have every single item in the game all existing in your bank at the same time. I know that's a popular challenge some people are trying to complete. Or you can try any number of self-imposed restrictions, such as a 12 bank slot account, or no using the shop account, or my personal favorite, I have a hardcore combat only account, where I'm restricted to only using combat skills, cannot use any skills other than combat whatsoever, and it's on a hardcore account, so if you die, the account is lost forever. Now, this is starting to sound a little bit less like a review and more like a sales pitch, so what is bad about this game? Well, the only real bad thing is the game is completely new. It's still in early access, only about 60% of the game has actually been released. So, on one side, that does mean there's a lot left to come out, but it's also not done. There's a mini game which serves no actual purpose right now, where you kill waves of goblins, but get raid coins that you can't use on anything yet. Though that is in the development roadmap to add that to the game and add many other things to the game. There's also a new skill and boss pets coming very soon. Beyond that, the game also has no soundtrack or music whatsoever of its own, so you'll have to put on your own background music. Personally, I enjoy having a bit of music in a game I'm playing, but it's not a horrible thing all in all. There's a lot of idle games that don't have soundtracks. All that being said, it's still an excellent second screen game if you're still playing a MMO or like RuneScape, or playing anything else, or you can even play it as your primary game, especially if you're like me and have a schedule and don't have a lot of time to play games anymore. It's definitely probably the best, no, it's definitely the best idle game I've ever played. It certainly has that nostalgia feel to it, especially if you've played RuneScape in the past. It feels a lot like RuneScape. It basically is. So, if you're interested in playing it, how can you play? Well, it's free on any browser or mobile device. You can also buy an ad-free version on mobile, or right now it's on sale for $5.99 on Steam, and you can support the developer that way. That being said, you can also smash the like button and subscribe for more Melvor Idle gameplay.